Good afternoon, everybody. This is our second episode since everyone liked it last time, apparently. They forced me back here. I know, it's a miracle what can happen. But anyway, we got to get started since I am on a timeline. Not really. No. But first, starting off with events, we all love them. So we have trivia night on Tuesday, which is, I believe, tonight at Plan B. So again, get practicing because I would be worried. It's a bit tricky. Then tomorrow, Wednesday, we have trivia at Iron Horse, because you know this town loves trivia. Wink. And then on Wednesday again, so tomorrow, we have Town Forest Pond is reopening. I'm very excited for this one because it has been closed for a little bit, and I'm excited to see what they've done with it. Also, then on Thursday, we have 4 to 6 p.m., we have the Cobb County Fair. So if you want to go, I recommend it strongly. And then we're going to kind of move over to the next segment where we have some very interesting town construction going on. So, with our first project, I was researching into this one, and the Weetog Park is under renovation. What they're going to be doing is basically, the first step would be, as you could probably see if you've been there lately, they closed off a section of the parking lot and a section of behind the parking lot because they are making a new playground. Now, before you get excited, the old playground that's in the very back by the trees in the neighborhood next to it, they are going to be tearing it down and getting rid of it. So I do not know what they'll be doing with that extra space, but they will be getting rid of it. So, and replacing it with the one next to the parking lot. If you want to comment on that, you can leave it down below. I would be excited to see your guys' feedback on that one. Then moving on to the next one. This one was kind of shocking. I didn't even see this one coming. Is over by Latimer, they were redoing the sidewalk to make it more ADA compliant. Now they added tactile. I don't know. I don't know how to say it, and I really don't want to learn. So, oh well, it's tactile now. So now they've added that down. We did the concrete. It's still original asphalt, but the concrete is brand new. If you go take a look, I am sure that you would notice it. But they do have a temporary path while that concrete is drying. So please go on that temporary path. Don't destroy the concrete. That would be bad. Also, an update on the drive-through Starbucks. Well, I went there a few days ago, took a video. It will show up around. So yes, we are back at the site, as I said last time we were here, so last month. I did say we would be back. We are back. They're not working this time. I thought it was a bit noisy in the background. I don't have a mic yet, so. And we'll start with the update, and as you can see behind me, they have finished the padding over there for the new Starbucks or Chipotle. I'm not sure what building's going into that one yet. Then over here is going to be more buildings. Right now they finished trenching. They're still doing a little bit of it, but pretty much all of it is finished. As you can see, the gear excavators and the cat excavators, all the excavators and machinery are back there, not moving. You guys ain't here. And you can see we have a lot of piles of dirt. They've actually started doing a retaining wall back there. Putting down some hydro seeding on both sides to try to get some grass growing in. And then pretty much that's it. They haven't been doing too much lately. So yeah, I will be back probably next week as another update. And yeah, back to the studio. Okay, well, that was a great, right? Yeah, it was great. There was not much going on, so I kind of had to improvise, but they are making some big progress, as you could see. Now, that is pretty much it, but again, we're going to move into my favorite segment, is where I explain how something happens. Now, sadly, I do not have a demonstration for this one because I could not find millions of dollars for heavy machinery. So let's explain. So I'm going to explain to you today how a pave train works. And you might be thinking, what? Pave train? What's a train? Where's the pave? Why are we paving trains? Well, we're not. So a pave train is what the contractors call, it's basically a long lineup of heavy machinery when paving a road. So the first step of getting a pave train set up is always going to be these, and this is not an order because I had no time today to research order. So we have water trucks, and I'll explain to you what they do. Is water trucks can help spray water down to make it so that it's all good, no dust, no dirt comes flying up and hits you in the face. Believe me, it sucks when there's no water truck. Also, we have a tack truck. A tack truck comes down and it sprays this tar substance. It's like a black ooey gooey substance. And it gets laid down onto the road, and it helps the asphalt bind to the ground so it won't jump up when being put down. Next up would be the dump trucks. The dump trucks are kind of obvious, as they haul the materials, such as asphalt, gravel, and other materials, to the site. Once they do it, some paving crews decide they want to have a material transport vehicle, an MTV. And what that does is, let's say my hand's a dump truck, and this other hand is an MTV. The dump truck will pour the asphalt into the MTV. It travels up a conveyor belt, and what it does when it hits the conveyor belt is it goes down into a paver, which brings me to the next part. Is it basically a paver is it accepts the asphalt into this big bin called a box, and it goes under the machine in a conveyor belt and comes out in a screed. Now, a screed is basically this long bar that shoots out the asphalt from the conveyor, and it just lays it down. It's not always even. Well, it's going to be even, but it's not going to be compact when it comes out of the machine. So that's why this next machine is very important. Now, this next machine is what we call a steam roller, compact roller, whatever you call it. There's so much preferences. So that helps compact all the asphalt, which helps a lot when cars are driving all over it. You don't want it bouncing up and destroying the thing. Now, this next one is controversial depending on the road, and that would be a line painting truck. After a few days after the paving, a line truck will come by, a paint truck will come by, and it lays down those yellow and white lines that we all have to obey. I know. It's crazy, right? Anyway, that after the paint truck comes, basically that road is good to be driven on, and yeah, that is basically how it works. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. Any feedback, leave in the comment section. And yeah, I will see you in the next episode. Have a good day.